Hello, I'm Y27, but you can call me OJ, and I am really good at drawing. I mean, look at this Machamp from Pokemon that I drew. Just look at those muscles. Even Mozart would be jealous of my drawing skills. And so, I had the amazing idea of making an animation with zero prior experience. What could possibly go wrong? Spoiler alert, yes. Now, where do I start my journey as a failed animator? Well, before I even touched my pencil, a digital pencil to be exact, I decided to study up on animation. How? By binging the entire Pokemon anime, all 1,240 episodes, all of Alan Becker's Stickman videos, and then moving on to watch clips of VTubers in order to study up on physics. Alright, now with knowledge out of the way, what should I use to animate then? I mean, there's like thousands of options. There's Pencil 2D, Krita, Synfig Studios, Adobe Animate, PowerPoint. Okay, hear me out. First of all, I'm poor. And second, I'm going to be using my school laptop for this since it is like the only computer I have. And trust me when I say that this thing is old and on life support. So I was kind of scared that my computer would just crash if I had too many frames drawn on any other program that was not PowerPoint. Oh, but it can't be that hard, you might be saying. Yes it is. Each time I open up Google Chrome, there's like a 10% chance that this laptop will just stop working. Yes, it's like playing a gacha game, but instead of getting a cool character, I end up getting crippling depression. Yay! In fact, the other day I was simply watching a YouTube video and it just crashed. Somehow. Anyways, I also procured myself a drawing glove, and I was ready. Kinda. I still needed something to animate, like an idea, or a music video, or a funny clip. But what? Well, after spending an absurd amount of time trying to figure it out, I got it. Black Griffin and Baasik's Hazbin Hotel song named Insane, because I really like it. In fact, I like it so much that if we go into my goggle history, I've searched it up a total of 29 times, not including the times I've put it on loop for like a few hours. Okay, time to start animating. Aha, just kidding. Time to storyboard. And for those who don't know what a storyboard is, it's just a plan or a very rudimentary draft of your animation. And so, after like, I forgot how many hours, here it is, a total of 9 pages drawn on paper that I stole from my mom. Hopefully she doesn't need them anymore. Oh, and I also have this last 10th page, which I just used to figure out the character's expression and his general design. But with that out of the way, time to start animating. For real this time. Now, since this was the first time I was doing this type of project, it took a long time to do. Not to mention that I was doing it in PowerPoint. So syncing the frames to the music was not an easy thing to do, as you will see later in the results. And if I wanted to watch what I had made so far, I had basically two options. Either take the time to export the slides in a video format running at 1 slide per 0.08 seconds, since I'm animating in 12 FPS, or I could simply just mash my arrow keys as if I'm playing some weird rhythm game. And after a few weeks of work, trying to figure out how to make a humanoid walk, having my PowerPoint crash on me more often than I would like, trust me when I say that my PowerPoint is not supposed to hold over 400 slides with drawings on them in a single slideshow, I also procrastinated for a few hours because video games and YouTube, cried myself to sleep because I could not solve a math problem with my exam on the very next day, more video gaming, listening to the song a few hundred more times, and boom, it was done. Kinda. I had a lot of frames, but they were all still simple slides in PowerPoint, so all I needed to do was to export all 1,973 of them into an image format, load them into my USB key, and transfer the data into my parents' computer so that I could put all of them into a video editing software where I could clean up a few parts and try to sync it as much as possible to the music. And bada bing, bada boom, I am done. Now, while I do have the finished product, the result is, how do I put this, kinda sucky. There are a lot of empty spaces that could be filled out with more actions, some parts where I had trouble syncing to the music cause PowerPoint, and as well as some slightly jank motions. But all in all, considering my skill level when it comes to drawing and the fact that this was my very first attempt at making an animation, I think it was pretty decent. In fact, if you guys have any pointers and ideas on how I could improve the current version I'm about to show you, or even some new animation ideas for other songs or just in general, please feel free to comment them down below. Oh, and if you would subscribe, like, and share, that would also be very nice. I'll see you guys in the next video, and with that, time for what you've all been waiting for. Behold, the magnificent piece of crap that I made.
Dearly beloved, for your entertainment, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Hell's latest arrival, the equal opportunity killer, Alistair!
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't belong among the angels, and maybe that's just fine with me. The things I did up there were high school, but now I'm going for my degree. Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? Haven't been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire, and now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire. Wait a minute, do I know you? Weren't you an old pal of mine? Departed from us far too early, but now we're meeting a second time. We used to have such fun together, and maybe you have what I need. But first I have one tiny question. Tell me, do you demons bleed? Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? Haven't been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire, and now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane?